the pocket of the elite. Power to the people who buy the democracy. And the lobby's full of voices talking foreign adversaries. Perfect, we'll use it as our angle. Red Scare number 3. Apple tracks with AI. Meta disabled fact check. Change the guidelines. 100 class action suits for data hacked and loose.
But if you're asking me, the biggest problem is TikTok. It's not global warming. It's not access to healthcare, welfare, boring.
Dear Representative, this is quite imperative. Do you know the very implications a ban like this will have on a nation of people who feel alone and mad, isolated and sad? Individualism in our society. This algorithm gave a sense of community. People here have learned to heal, learned to feel. This app is the only place they can be real. People found the courage to share their art. People found advice to change their heart. Even you, with a dream to serve on the congressional floor, used this app before to gain our support. So are you sure? And can I quote you when you say,
But if you're asking me,
The biggest problem is TikTok.
It's not global warming. It's not access to healthcare, welfare, boring.
They said they coming for a TikTok. No, we gotta make it right. Anywhere we go, we can make it better. We'll never ever go back to Meta. And I know that really got them shook, cause we going over to the little red book. I don't know why they mad. They said that that was the problem. The Chinese coming for our data. Understand that we made them matter. I don't give a fuck. We can do what we want. Just understand that we did this shit cause you want to take an app that really exposed y'all shit. But I just know that they said
But
the bad
if you're
thing
asking
is
me, the biggest problem is TikTok. It's not global warming. It's not access to healthcare, welfare, boring.
It's not an expression. The ones in charge lived through the Great Depression, and now they're still on top, still rich through all the stocks. But TikTok needs to go, cause it's a threat. Be so fucking for real. We know it's a lie. Those in Congress have got to be high to go underestimate our spy.
But if you're asking me, the biggest problem is TikTok. It's not global warming. It's not access to healthcare, welfare, boring.
They talking about the TikTok bans, what a scam, while the nation's burning down and they don't give a damn. Democrats, Republicans, same old plan, selling out the people for the oil in the sand. They funding genocide, Gaza under siege and they can't fix healthcare. Man, that's out of reach. Building more bombs while we living in debt. Kids can't afford college and they ain't worried yet. Both sides of the aisle just puppets on strings, dropping billions overseas while we can't buy a thing. Homeless on the streets, veterans can't eat, but they're mad about TikTok. Man, take a seat. TikTok bans while the world's on fire.
But if you're asking me, the biggest problem is TikTok. It's not global warming. It's not access to healthcare, welfare, boring.
Oh, but TikTok saved me from the voices in my head now, baby. I'm tired of this shit. When will they just admit that they don't know what they're doing and should maybe hear us out instead? Oh, but Facebook, that's alright, that's alright. They can have our data with government oversight. How many own Meta stock?
But if you're asking me, the biggest problem is TikTok. It's not global warming. It's not access to healthcare, welfare, boring.
Congress and the House trying to shut it all down, claiming it's a data, but we see who's the clown. Renegade or ratatouille, trends that ignite. From couch fails to globes, we own the spotlight. They say it's a threat, but we ain't blind. Feels like factor moves, crossing the line. Creators build a world where voices get loud. Now you want to take a fuck around and find out. Remember Nathan Apodaca cruising with his juice? A place we found joy, each other, and the truth. This ain't just a platform, it's culture, it's art. You can't legislate the soul of the heart. Lots of issues to face, real problems at hand, like health of the economy and the state of the land.
Asking me, the biggest problem is TikTok. It's not global warming. It's not access to healthcare, welfare, boring.
I'm not apologizing politician, just an average citizen, but we're all in a position as online museums to voice our disapproval at community dismantlement. What voice is not enough to describe how much this app has meant. It's taken my mind off. I can't afford a house. It's opened my mind up to who I'd call a spouse. It's so much introspection and genuine connection, but that's a bigger threat than an attempt at insurrection. When governments think we're stupid, it might be time to vote or pick a new one. They took away our bread. No one, our circus dead.
But if you're asking me, all those important problems, TikTok, baby. We're coming for you, TikTok, baby, for sure.
Well, TikTok's time is ticking down. Is it gonna stick around? And what will happen on that day? Feels like it's Y2K. Is it gonna just go dark? Do we need to build an ark? And why'd they think it would be slick to turn our phones into a brick? But we're hooked on the FYP, and we can't just go cold turkey. Are they really gonna ban it? Everyone is starting to panic. What will we do without our clips? It's a TikTok
But
apocalypse!
if you're asking me, the biggest problem is TikTok. It's not global warming. It's not access to healthcare. Well, they're boring.
Oh, all those Republicans all getting judged and stayed in a twist, defaming any sexual orientation not on the list. And I know it must be hard wondering why someone can piss, but we gotta keep our focus straight. Forget all things that's on a plate, like helping with abortion. Mass deportation's really not important. That's what is on your screen. You're making such a scene.
But if you're asking me, the biggest problem is TikTok. It's not global warming. It's not access to healthcare. Well, they're boring.
So, you don't listen to your citizens as if your hearing aid just broke. You're just a punchline waiting for a joke. Do whatever the lame duck dunce wants you dopes to do. Don't have a clue, but you do have cope. Like a cornucopia, a copious amount of copium. Trying to get petty because the people have a podium, but we'll be voting in us and voting out you. Wanna fuck around and find out what you're about to. Sit back, relax, and watch the backlashes. Xiao Hong Shu as metastock crashes. Pissed off masses get you lit matches. Stand up cause we don't sit with fascists. Pitching a fit, we got pitchforks picked cause the clock is talking to.
But if you're asking me, the biggest problem is TikTok. It's not global warming. It's not access to healthcare. Well, they're boring.
Felons getting in Oval Office. A bunch of morons are controlling Congress. Brutality from cops. Fake news coming from Fox. And we're expected to believe every little word they say. Lies create falsifications. Stories born of their own creation. Manic people in the streets. Distrust everyone you meet.
But if you're asking me, the biggest problem is TikTok. It's not global warming. It's not access to healthcare. Well, they're boring.
I've been having fun on this app, and the government said need to call it a rap, and that's funny cause I've been consistently talking shit about the government persistently. That's my content, that's all I do. Now everybody's talking shit about the government too. It makes me smile, makes me proud. If the government says that it ain't allowed, then it's probably a good thing that we do it. You can have my data cause data's stupid. Bunch of fake representatives. You want censorship? Well, you can censor this. Yeah, we need to reevaluate 9/11 and investigate.
But if you're asking me, the biggest problem is TikTok. It's not global warming. It's not access to healthcare. Well, they're boring. All those important problems, TikTok, baby. We're coming for you, TikTok, baby, for sure.
Burning in SoCal. You can't buy your first house as Jen has got nowhere left to go. The tax is relentless, as well as the rent is, and mental health's at an all-time low. Look, we're all feeling the hurt. Representatives as old as dirt. And I think we can all agree that there's way worse things going on in this country than an app. You know what I'm saying? That's just my opinion.
But if you're asking me, the biggest problem is
Mr. President, you blame the Chinese, but aren't you accepting all the briberies? Anyway, last time I checked, the biggest data leak came here in America from a Discord. Yeah, anybody can't see that. You're just pushing a big ideology. Anyway, have you seen the state of our economy? The rest of the world's on fire. No one can feed themselves. Oh, what? What a shocker. What? You don't care? Man, get out of here. You're all 80 and need to go. Have you seen this whole entire clown show? Wait, TikTok. That's right, man. We're on the red note.
TikTok, it's not global warming. It's not access to healthcare, welfare, boring.
We're banning books, let's not forget about the flames in California. I would warn you, but I just don't know what you've been told. This boomer shit is getting old. We just re-elected the sun-dried president, and as the world divides, all the problems of man just drove off in a van, and there's really no plan now. But if you're asking me, the biggest problem is TikTok. It's not global warming, it's not access to healthcare, welfare, boring.
Health insurance, rip-off lying, FDA, big bankers buying, fake computer crashes dying, cloning, well they're multiplying, fashion shoots of backhand Hanson. Me loving Marilyn Manson, they're all fake, run to your mansions, around will kick your asses. Don't let go, one dance left, don't give up, can't forget, don't let go.
But if you're asking me, the biggest problem is TikTok. It's not global warming. It's not access to healthcare, welfare, boring.
Man, I'm super fucking autistic, even though I can't use TikTok until January or February or whenever that may be. Even though they're getting banned eventually after 270 days. Even though the government just postponed, and I'm super fucking autistic, even though we can root for Canadian sports teams, we can't even use an app to speak free speech and everything that comes with it, even promoting our own businesses and shit, and finding good communities to surround each other with and improve our lives and all that good social shit.
The government's corrupted. The people see it. Yet they think they're in the right just taking away this silly app. We're all migrating. They're focused on this. Can they focus on women's autonomy or just the school shootings and saving our earth? Saving the planet. They won't do nothing. They want to focus on this. So, hey, what's the big problem?
But if you're asking me, the biggest problem is TikTok.
It's not global warming.
It's not access
It's from healthcare, welfare, boring.
We say each day of life is suffering. We're all enslaved to corporate kings. We need dissociation to cope with this shitty situation. We finally found community. Thought at least they can take this away from me. We crossed divides and boundaries. We made each other family. Our world is going crazy. The other spaces we see just serve the patriarchy and corporate greed. Where's our Luigi? We just wanted a safe space, but all we hear you say is the biggest problem is TikTok. It's not global warming. It's not access to healthcare, welfare, boring.
An abortion, regressing women's rights. Nice. Then Trump blames Canada for drug problems and threatens to raise the price. Then the LA fires burn through the day and night, cutting funding to the fire departments while that torch is burning bright. 6% of the job market posted full-time. Enjoy your new job at Subway, minimum wage 9 to 5. Those that make the laws are dumb, deaf and blind.
But if you're asking me, the